Dear students, good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. We are continuing today's offline class from the previous topic, that is factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg principle. As you know, we mentioned there five factors are known to affect Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. These factors include gene migration or gene flow, genetic drift, mutation, genetic recombination, and natural selection. Out of these five factors, we have already discussed the two factors, that is gene migration or gene flow and genetic drift. Now today we shall be discussing the third factor, that is mutation. A replica plate experiment of Liederberg and Liederberg. Number first, mutations are random, that is indiscriminate, with respect to the adaptive needs of organisms. Number second, most mutations are harmful or with no effect, neutral on their bearer. Number third, mutation rates are very slow. The Lederberg replica plating experiment, a beautiful example of the genetic basis of a particular adaptation, was demonstrated in bacteria by an ingenious method devised by Joshua Lederberg and Esther Lederberg. E. coli bacteria are usually grown in the laboratory by plating dilute suspensions of bacterial cells on semi-solid agar plates. After a period of growth, discrete colonies appear on the agar plates. Each of these colonies originates from a single bacterium through a large number of cell divisions. The Lederbergs inoculated bacteria on an agar plate and obtained a master plate containing several bacterial colonies. They then created several replicas of this master plate by a simple procedure. A sterile velvet disc mounted on a wooden block was gently pressed on the master plate. Some bacteria from each colony adhered to the velvet. By pressing this velvet onto new agar plates, they obtained exact replicas of the master plate because the few bacteria transferred by the velvet formed colonies on the new agar plate. However, when they attempted to make replicas using plates containing an antibiotic such as penicillin, most colonies found on the master plate did not grow on the replica plates. The few colonies that did grow were obviously resistant to penicillin. How did the bacteria acquire ability to grow in a new environment? Here, agar medium containing penicillin. In other words, what was the origin of this adaptation? A Lamarckian interpretation of this adaptation would have been that penicillin somehow induced a change in one or more bacteria, enabling them to grow in the presence of penicillin. A Darwinian view is that there were, in the original suspension of bacteria from which the mast plates were prepared, the ability to survive the action of penicillin and form colonies. These mutations, which had arisen by chance and not induced by penicillin, were present only in small numbers in the original suspension. Liederberg's experiment provided evidence that mutations are actually pre-adaptive. These kinds of mutations are regarded as advantageous mutations. They appear without exposure to the environment. Actually, the pre-adaptive mutations express themselves only after exposure to the new environment to which the organisms are to adapt themselves. The new environment does not induce the mutations, it only selects the pre-adaptive mutations that occurred earlier. Rest factors will be in our next offline class. Thanks.